Okay, we are live here. We are at the Girls Club of Los Angeles, 2057 Century Boulevard. And as you can see, there is an entire load of food. Why don't you come here? Good morning.
My name is Miss Shay. I work here with the
Oh, perfect.
I will show you. We usually set up in the middle right here. Okay. We have 3 tents, sometimes 4, depends on how much coverage y'all need.
Okay.
And
the tents covering the food?
Yeah, the tents cover the food. Okay. Usually it covers the food, and then the people stand on the outside, and then cars come in from this way, and then
so
they load the cars. Yeah, and they load the cars.
There you go.
I'm trying to tell you, baby, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So whenever you wanna.
All right. So what do we? First off, tell us about your previous life.
Oh, well, I've had quite a few of those, but I'll just go back just a few years since I'm kind of older than half a century. I used to host a music video show, hosted, produced, directed. It's called Night Beat. And so I've interviewed Eddie Murphy, Ron Howard, Boyz II Men, Ice Cube, Mac 10. It was called Night Beat. And it ran from 95 to about 99 when the internet came out. It's the first music video show to stream on the internet. And once we left the internet, I had to go back to the car business because when the internet came in, it meant free music for everybody. So Warner Brothers told me, says, well, we don't want you playing any of our videos on the internet. But Atlantic Records made a deal with me to start streaming directly to or from New York on the internet. But my technician was saying that we weren't ready for the simple reason that when you watch the videos, that's what was happening. So we were really ahead of our time.
Tell us about Tupac and Biggie.
Oh my God. Some of the things that I never really do is get into the negative things, especially when it comes to our race. So I'll just say that there was constantly conflict going on. I remember one time doing the Soul Train Awards, my cameraman came and asked me, he says, hey, these guys are getting it on in the parking lot, you want me to film it? Because they already knew that I didn't. So I told him no. So I've always stayed away from that. They just had a little love-hate type of relationship between each other. No minute they love each other, next minute they got some kind of beef with one another. And most of that stuff that was going on back during that time, which was East Coast, West Coast, was just really manufactured by magazine writers. But, you have some people who have a beef with, overrated bastard, or somebody have beef with somebody out here like Mac 10 on the West Coast. And so they fueled that. And it sold magazines, and it was fortunate, but it was unfortunate because it led to what we now know is a big thing between Puffy and then, without me naming all these names, I don't want to really do that, but we all know what the game was. We know that there's a lot of conflict going on in the hip-hop industry, but hip-hop really changed and formed us to who we are right now, especially our kids, because when MTV started to play rap videos, that was the change of the whole culture. Now you got white kids and black kids, Hispanic kids, and they all running around talking about, what's up, my nigga? But that was not so much as being a good thing, but it was good because it allowed them to relate to one another. And so I started to see all nationalities and colors start to just really gel together. So that was beautiful in that aspect. And the other aspect that people use war with one another to make money was the bad part. So there's a lot more history behind that, but some things you have to keep to yourself.
Well, absolutely. Tell us what you're doing now and tell us what's about to happen here.
Well, I have the best job in the whole world because now what I do is during this pandemic, I just love on God's people. That's a beautiful thing. So my philosophy and what I was taught by the Lord personally was He gives in abundance. So as you can see, that truck behind me has a lot of food on it. So my main goal is to make sure that I give people more than enough for themselves so that they can take that food and share with their friends, their neighbors, and just people they don't even know. They can just share with anybody. And then that's what God wants us to do. He says, love your neighbor like you love yourself. And when you start loving yourself, you can start to love your neighbors. But if you don't love yourself, then it's kind of hard to love your neighbors because you don't understand. You don't get the concept that you can't outgive God. So the more I give to people, the more I get. So I get a lot of food. I mean, a lot of food. So I'm going to drop this off and I'm going to go pick up some more food. And when I come back, we're going to love on some more people. So that's what it's all about, just loving on one another.
So where are we at? We are at Century Boulevard.
Yeah, we are at 2057 Century Boulevard in the city of Los Angeles. And it's the Girls Club of Los Angeles here, where they feed here at this very same spot probably hundreds of people. They're expecting 500 people to come out to pick up meals. But of course, we do, I'm going to say we, Joe Collins and a few of the other organizations that supply food. When I say I mean the Love Mission Community Development. We've been around for about 5 years. We feed the homeless, we feed low-income people, we feed anybody that's willing to take God's food. But it's a good thing. So if you haven't been here at 2057, where the Girls Club is of Los Angeles, you need to get here because these guys do some amazing things. And also, I would ask you guys to come out and support. Just support any organization that you see fit. Volunteer your time, half an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It makes a difference in our community. And let's love on God's people, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you. We're going to end the live stream right here. And if you guys are hungry or you know people that are hungry, let them know. 2057, we're at the Girls Club of Los Angeles. Come on down.